Sou ano melodia, já posso sentir na pele a maresia, deixar-se uma assinatura de sol na cara como uma pintura de cal, abrindo a janela o frio, a memória esqueceu no momento em que o peito apertado escreveu no vidro gelado a vapor uma frase perdida de amor.
Bom dia, tudo bom trabalho, eu gosto.
Obrigado.
Today's plan is to hit the landmarks, churches, and squares to the south and east. Traffic is going to kill me. South and east of here, it's tough to get a point of view because of the terrain. I think I got to swing by Tiradentes. No, yeah, I'm going the right way. Anyway, that's where we're going. First, for the lookout, and we'll work our way south and east after that. Alright, after stopping to catch my breath for like 10 minutes, and of course losing sense of direction, I wound up here, just not the direction that I wanted to be. It's where I wanted to be, not the direction I thought it was. Anyway, it does provide a really, really great lookout over the community and surrounding areas of Ouro Preto. This is most of the residences who wind up serving posadas and restaurantes and bars and all the service workers, and down there you could see a good portion anyway of Ouro Preto and the houses that extend up into the mountains. This church was started by freed black slaves in 1733, so it's been around a while. It does offer a really good view though, and these guys are just cutting the grass behind me. I gotta find out how to work my way back behind them in just a minute, but great view here. So I was just doing some filming up on that little hill there, and a local came down and says, "No, put your phone away. Don't be here. Put your phone away. You need to go down a little bit further." So that's what I did. Took his advice. So he just suggested I come down to this little hill, and after taking a little bit here, I'm gonna head back to what I think is gonna be south, but we're gonna see. I don't really have much of a sense of direction here. You kind of do get lost, so we'll find something. That's it. It's one thing I've seen quite a bit of that I would suggest that you probably don't need to do that is hire a guide. You really can do this on your own. I mean, maybe you've got a really short time frame, but again, if you're in decent shape, so not your average American, it's a nice little garden. You could do this place in a full day. You don't really need to hire a guide unless maybe you don't speak the language, or maybe it's your first time in Latin America. I don't know. You definitely do not need to hire a guide. The only thing really I've paid for, which has just been a couple reais, would be entrances to some of the churches, and that's worth it. One, they do good work. And it's, 3 reais. So you're talking like 75 cents, 50, 75 cents. So it's just worth it. That's the only thing you really need to pay for. So yeah, a couple more tourism guys. Looks like some others are actually trying to meet them here. This is a place where a lot of the taxis hang out. Uber's legal, but they frown on Uber drivers around here. This is also a place, because it's where transportation modes change, and a lot of people are coming and going. It's a perfect spot to sell all this stuff. And they got a lot of eyes on it. So I'll make my way through here at some point. Let's try and take a picture real quick for him. And these vendors are all mostly probably handmade. And yeah, I had a guy approach me trying to sell some of this stuff at the restaurant, just some generic pyramid and elephant or whatever like that. A lot of these guys aren't even open yet, but they will be shortly. All right, this took me a little longer than what I thought. When a little longer, I mean like 10 more minutes. There's just never a clear line of sight where you're going, and the grade is really, when it's this steep, it's working against you, not for you in either way. I see I've not been here. Você está aqui. Okay, that helps. All right, I didn't actually see all this before I got here, but this is the standard playbook. You get the attraction, and then you're going to see taxis and microbuses and vans dropping tourists off, and then you're going to see the vendors across the street just shooting fish in a barrel, doing their best to take away everyone's money. Pretty typical of any tourist location you're going to see here. It's all these drivers get kickbacks too, whether it's food or beverages or whatever. Yeah, this is the main tourist drop-off points. It doesn't matter who you're with. It doesn't matter what tourist agency you take. You're going to see the same thing. Basically you've got air conditioning or not. All right, so this little travel is a good explanation of why you just can't bury your head in the map. I was just kind of walking around, and that's when I find stuff like this. It wasn't on any map. I mean, it is, but I didn't know about it ahead of time. It just kind of showed up, and I'm glad I discovered it that way. I really didn't have a destination. Of course, if it were easier to follow a map around here, maybe I would, but time's just kind of pointless. There's just not any line of sight, and there's no as the crow flies. There's no orderly Roman grid pattern. It's grades. It's just not what you're used to. But it's okay. You get surprises like that. We're gonna keep heading east, and people still use this. We're gonna keep heading east and see what else we haven't seen yet.
Você falou que funcionava? Parece que funcionava. Eu que tirei a bateria dele para a bateria dele. O celular que abre daquele jeito ali? Ele não funciona. Inventa que eu gosto. Inventa! Eu não tô inventando não, minha filha. Ele funciona então, tá bom.
Bom dia.
Você falou isso.
Bom dia.
Bom dia, tudo bem?
Tudo.
Consegue arrumar uma base pra ele? Aí tu faz do jeito que tiver que fazer. Tá falando direto a câmera. Sai daí, sapo, que eu já vi isso. Desculpa. Ó, ficou frenaco.
Não, mas ali tem um negócio ali feito de ferro pra esse ficar no alto, assim, fica no chão, não.
É, né?
Não deixa não. Fica no alto, não fica no chão, não.
Aí, Rabi, vamos levar a lembrança?
Que possam ver daqui a espuma da onda dengosa que rola na areia antes de adormecer. Juro que possam ver daqui o som do gingado que faz aqui andar a sereia no mar até o amanhecer.